Coach, obviously it's kind of a unique situation, right? You play San Diego State this early in the season. How excited are you about this opportunity to see what you guys can do?
Excited, but I wish we had more time to prepare. But no, the way the league is now, going to 20 league games where you're playing a full schedule, I think it's great where you don't have some teams just playing a team once. I think it's really good. But getting San Diego State at this time, especially coming off, they had such an easy win the other night at Houston, against Houston. But no, I think it's great for our kids to get a chance to see where we're at.
What is it about the Aztec program, that has made them so strong over the years? And is there something you can learn from them as far as you try to build this program?
Definitely, it's consistency. You watch who they're, Brian's been there. He was an assistant there for a long time. He's taken over. They have the consistency. They have the culture developed. They know defense wins, and they do a heck of a job defensively. And when you have that kind of a culture, what happens? The referees let you get away with a little bit more too. You watch their games, how much slapping, reaching, bumping, and all that, but they've earned it, and they've done a heck of a job.
It feels like, and tell me if I'm on the right path here, that you kind of finally had all your guys, maybe the last time, or close to all your guys, right? Yeah. Do you feel like you finally have the full squad to work with and we can really see what this team can do together?
Even though we had close to our full squad, we got kids at 60-70% with ankles and knees and so forth. So little by little, we just found out last night, we lost DJ for 4 to 6 weeks. He's got a fractured knee. So we lost him. We thought would be a pretty darn good shooter and good player for us. Jaden with his ankle, AC with his knee, Zayon with his ankles. So little by little, we're getting closer. We're much better than we were, 2-3 weeks ago. So that's a good sign.
Is the injury with DJ his back?
No, the injury with DJ was his knee. He went knee to knee in that Long Beach game and ended up being a fracture. So we had the X-rays yesterday. They'll go back in 4 weeks. We're hoping 4 to 6 weeks and get him back.
Is there any update on Pierre?
P goes Thursday back to the doctor, see what happens there. They said anywhere from 3 to 8 weeks. We're hoping in that 3 to 4 week range because we could really use his length and his rebounding.
San Diego State has a 7-foot forward, McGuire.
Yep.
Is there any way that you are looking to stop him, or is he part of the game plan at all?
Oh, he's a big part. Defensively, he helps them. I think he leads the country in block shots right now. He's very long. Again, he's one of those type of players that, we're going to have to concede something. He'll even shoot threes. We're going to have to give up a couple of threes to him. I'd rather see him outside shooting threes than inside, kicking us on the boards. So it's a give and take on how we play it.
The three-point shooting has been great at times, and at other times it's not been there. Is there a way to manufacture some scoring when the three-point shot is not working?
Yep, that you got to do that defensively to hopefully get a couple of steals, but more importantly than anything else, I think it's just crashing the offensive boards and trying to get yourself. The game of basketball is really simple. The more you can get easy points, the easier the game is, and the good teams find a way to get easy points.
What have you liked out of Zayon Collins so far this season?
Zayon, I think, is a top-notch point guard. When he's healthy and he's playing right, he can control the floor. You watch and he'll do certain things for us that makes us really go. Very pleased. Like anything else, Zayon knows I'm always going to be on. We want to get from here to here to there. I think he's got to concentrate a little bit better, more on defense to help us. But he's done a phenomenal job for us when he's been there.
Well, what will it take for the team to beat the Aztecs on Wednesday?
It's going to take great defense. I think 2 things we have to make sure we do. We have to take care of the ball. If you watch I don't know if you went back and watched the Creighton game with San Diego State, the live ball turnovers just killed Creighton. They probably had 16, 18 points just off of live ball turnovers. We have to take care of the ball, and then we have to rebound the heck out of it. Then from there, if we make shots, we're okay.
Definitely. What I was going to say is that, they're ranked number 24th in the country. What would it take for this program to get to that elite level?
A lot of work, a lot of time, it's going to take just consistency. That's going to be the biggest thing. We have to develop a culture. I think that's number one. We have to develop a culture. We got to get ourselves to get bigger, get stronger, and just continue to work and get better every day.
Coach, it does say a lot about the Mountain West because in probably the last 4 years, the conference has really stepped it up nationally, and it's kind of almost become a major conference, right?
I would say, you talk about the Power 5, I would say, we're down to the Power 4. I would say this is the Power 5. This is, last year I think we were the I think, ranked the third best conference in the country basketball-wise. No, it's a heck of a conference. You got to be ready to play every night. It's a great way to break me in. First league game with San Diego State, but again, it's challenges. We want to get, like I said, we want to get better every day. I just keep praying that we keep the guys semi-healthy, that we have a chance, where we can scrap.
Would be nicer to get these guys in the second week of January, but
Yeah.
it is what it is, right?
It is what it is. You play your schedule. I mean, we're in a little bit of a tough patch right now. You go, where we were those 2 games there. Then after Wednesday, I think we're at Santa Clara. Then we're at BYU. So, hey, we're going to find out. We're going to find out.
Coach, I'm just curious. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but what would a signature win, say beating a San Diego State, do for this program?
I think we're doing an awful lot. Let the kids believe. When you're a new coach and you got new players coming in that haven't played together and so forth, you get a nice win like that. It lets them go, hey, you know what? Coach is right. If we keep working hard, this thing's going to happen. Because the only way I know, Scott, I'll be honest with you, the only thing I know is the harder you work, I think the luckier you become. And that's the only thing I've always believed in my whole life. To me, there's no shortcuts of being good. You got to put the time, you got to put the effort, you got to get better every day.
Final question for me, I'm just curious, just kind of from the fans' perspective, I've been watching the games myself, and you can kind of give us some insight. The way that you guys pressured the ball at the end of that, Long Beach State game, and I guess it was the Santa Barbara game as well, I think it was, right? May have people wondering, hey, why isn't Coach Wahlberg pressing, the entire game, right?
Yep. Well, everybody knows Coach Wahlberg. He loves to press the whole game. I would love to be able to do that. When you look down at your paper and you go, okay, I got 2 guys on the bench. One's at 60%, one's at 70%, and then the foul trouble is what really scares me. You need depth to be able to press. You need depth right now. I'm playing some guys way too many minutes as it is. Now imagine playing at 36 minutes and you're going like this the whole time. So I got to pick and choose. Believe me, when I can get a full group, you're going to see what I would love to see.
My last question is, what's the progress report on the dribble drive offense? Where does it stand with the team right now?
Well, to me, again, the dribble drive is more what we're trying to get. If you notice, there's one thing we've been pretty good at, is getting to the free throw line. And that's the attack mentality off call it dribble drive, call it attack off, or whatever you want. We're trying to get them to understand how to get to the hoop. It's not really so much the dribble drive offense that we're looking at, it's just the attack mentality of getting to the hoop. Now, the problem is when we get to the hoop, when we start getting there, how do we make that extra pass? And sometimes we're stuck shooting that 10 or 12 footer, which I'm not a fan of. When we can learn to jump stop, kick it, I think we'll get a lot better at that. But us attacking, I think, has been, if you look at the games we win, it's because we're shooting more free throws than the other team. We're getting to the rack more. It'd be nice to be able to kick out and make a couple of threes. It makes the offense look a hell of a lot better, too, I'll tell you that.
Coach, San Diego State, big team coming in tomorrow. What is that message to your squad about not making the moment too big? Big team coming in.
I don't think it's too big. I think the players are ready to go. We'll see again. They lace them up the same way. They're, like I said, they're well coached. They're a heck of a team. There's nobody's going to deny that. It's just how consistent are we going to be? How are we going to be on the boards every time? How are we going to shut the gaps down on their drives? Because they got, you take a look, their 3 top scorers are their guards. Their 4th scorer is the next guard. They got guards that just keep coming, attack, score, and their bigs kind of clean things up for them. So we got to make sure we can shut down the gaps and so forth.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you.
Your first conference matchup, what are you looking forward to tomorrow?
A high-paced, high-intensity game tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting one. We're ready, though. We've been preparing for this. We've been battling these few weeks with injuries and stuff, and we just stand together. So we're really excited for this game.
The Aztecs are a team that are going to force a lot of turnovers. They're going to try to play pesky defense. How does that play into how you play the game tomorrow?
We just play the same way. They're going to reach, they're going to foul, but we just got to stay strong, be strong with the ball, and just play together out there.
You've had 5 games, 17 games, but 5 that you've played. What have you seen in yourself that you've liked so far here with Fresno State?
Just being out there playing freely, Coach Wahlberg's give us the ability to play freely, and we just go out there and we just have fun, But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be ready. Tomorrow we're going to be excited.
You had 27 on Tuesday. How was that feeling for you? Do you like being that shooter? I mean, obviously you like being a playmaker as well. Does it just depend on the night?
Yeah, it just depends on the night. Whatever they're giving me, I'm going to take it. Whatever I see, I'm going to try to facilitate and get into, their schemes and stuff. So yeah, it just depends on the night.
What is it like, right off the bat, you're taking on San Diego State, probably been the class of the conference.
Yeah.
I know you guys are going to be ready, but is that a tough tale, or do you want to start conference playoff with a bang?
We want to start off whoever they give us. We ready for any game. So they no different than any other team. We're gonna prepare the same way we prepare for every other team. It's just an exciting one, a bigger one. So like we're gonna try to go out there and get the win.
Yeah, it's a good challenge to start conference play, right?
Yeah, huge challenge. Yeah, we're ready for it though.
The Aztecs are the number 24th ranked team in the country. What would it take for this team to beat them tomorrow?
Just run the court. Run the court. Follow the game plan. Play together. We ain't reached our best game yet. So, maybe tomorrow we click all together. It's a long season though. We're in the beginning and we still working stuff out. But yeah, just play together, bro. We're just gonna be together.
And the team is a powerhouse. They made the national championship a few years back and everything else. They've been tops in the conference. So what would it take for this team to reach that elite level?
It's a lot. It's gonna take a lot, but I believe we can do it. We work hard every day, so I believe we can be really, really good this year in conference play, especially.
Sure. And overall, health-wise, how are you feeling?
A little nicks, but it ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna be ready.
Sure.
Yeah.
And what kind of performance can the Red Wave expect to see once you guys take the court against the Aztecs?
Tomorrow, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a fast-paced game. We're gonna run the court. We're going to play defense, move the ball, share the ball. It's going to be an exciting one tomorrow.
Zion, how's it been for you getting this opportunity at Fresno State? A second chance. People have seen it in the papers and whatnot, but to have that opportunity here in Fresno and to get a chance to kind of live out your dream.
It's been exciting this whole journey throughout the summer, figuring out where I'm going to go, and then I found a home here. It's just been exciting this whole little journey, and just blessed to be here.
And so far, what's the progress report from your perspective on the dribble drive offense? What's your diagnosis on it and how it's progressed so far?
It's progressed a lot. We learned stuff in that offense that we didn't learn our whole lives of playing basketball. And coach, he do a good well of teaching it, and we just got to keep working at it. We still practicing. We haven't perfected it. I don't think anyone could perfect it. Coach Wahlberg, but. We just got to keep working at it, keep getting better in our little individual workouts as well. So I like the dribble drive offense, and it's going to create a whole bunch of openings on the offensive end.
For sure. I'm building off what you said. You guys practice that in the offseason, but obviously things change during the season. So has there been anything that you guys have adapted to, that you guys have changed in your guys' gameplay as the season's progressed, that you're going to incorporate as the season goes on?
Yeah, the dribble drive. But like most of us, we didn't come from dribble drive teams. So, the dribble drive added on to all of our games, like get into the creating gaps, cutting, things like that. It is added to all of our games.
I know you guys haven't played it as much, but that press, it creates problems.
Yeah.
What's that like playing in a system where Coach wants to utilize it more than he's doing it right now?
Yeah, he wants to utilize it. He wants to run the press the whole game. But, with our bench right now, how we doing, you can't run it the whole game. So, eventually you'll see it more and more. But, that's something we keep in the back pocket. Got to keep it for tough late game time situations.
Obviously, you lead the team on the court, obviously point guard, being the quarterback of the offense and everything else. So you're a leader on the court, though. But, how do you describe yourself as a leader off the court?
Off the court, I keep everybody accountable. Everybody got to be held accountable, including myself. There's some other people on the team that hold me accountable. We all hold each other accountable at the end of the day, and we just look after for each other. If somebody needs something, we help them out with anything. We just form the brotherhood, and we're just gonna keep getting stronger.
All right. So, quick question. So, tough loss against CBU. What's it been like battling with your teammates, being together, especially with a big game tomorrow?
No one wants to lose, so we think about the lose. We go over film, and we just keep pushing through it. We keep getting better. We use it as a learning experience, and I believe that it made us stronger as a team. And as we go through film and stuff together, we just learn more and more and be like, we're just gonna click eventually.
your favorite thing to do off the court?
My favorite thing to do off the court, by myself or with my teammates?
Both.
Probably by myself, probably like play games, play video games, and probably with my teammates, probably go eat or something, play the game against them, you know, stuff like that.
Is there a place that you've found since coming to Fresno that you like to eat at?
Yeah, there's a couple places like Daw's Kitchen, pretty good. It's a little soul food spot. There's a lot of different places that I like to eat out here.
Thank you.
Thank you.